All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Cougars.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What's that? Ready to eat?
Mike 54. You. 8.
That's rock now.
Kill. Joker.
8 weapons. 8. What is it?
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up. And he'll take this. At
their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A big run that time by Elliott. 42 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
49 the mic, watch 49. Hey, defense, let's go.
26.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third and inches.
Here we go. 49.
March 49. Get the ball. Check it back. Check it back. Check nickel.
26.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go. 49. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 49.
Big ass.
Under. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Third down. 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You ain't doing nothing with that. 34.
We're going to 52.
Push him back. Hey, alert 3.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
61-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Hey, watch that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the this is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. At the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready? 180?
Mike 54. I got wide.
Gun.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Check 20.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Mike, that's it. Look, 80.
Right there.
Newton on first down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
30 towards the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Gun.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey!
Check line 54. Line 54.
On 3rd down, Newton. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Newton now to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. The third down run gets him nothing. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Now Newton. And Allen's got it. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Newton sets up the screen to Gordon. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike, 34. Hey, come on now, come on now.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 42-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So at halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the
at the 23-yard line. now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Allen's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Newton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down, Newton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll run it with Olawale. And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, baby. They turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
27-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
34's Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Here go 47.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Going to 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton flush to his right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 12, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Gets it to Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rush in. Rush in.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott gets it to Meredith complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. Prescott now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, nifty move by Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
20.
Check safety, check.
Gun.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing again. Newton completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
20.
54 is Mike. Watch 54.
I'm coming fast.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, one set.
Again, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They snap it to Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. He's got Jack Doyle. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Express!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so down.
Yeah, you often wonder, is the coverage too good to allow him to run? And he beat him on that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Watch the slats, watch the slats.
To throw again on second down. Prescott over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Banjo. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. You go,
We're going to 54. Right here. We're going 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Prescott yet again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Looking to throw. Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Oh, Prescott stripped. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Slam.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Melvin Gordon, 96 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling here at
the losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. This is Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Great.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Here we go on fourth. Newton. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm here all day.
8. Hey, please.
Newton's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is... Smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the home team here, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the